Okay, guys, now what we've dealt with so far is defamation, where you go and you go to you sue her because she defamed you. You sue her for R1 million or R2 million. Okay, but there's also criminal defamation. Okay, where the civil court has got nothing to do with this. There's no monetary values. Okay, here the state is going to punish you because you defamed somebody. Okay, so we get something like criminal defamation as well. And it's very important to distinguish between the two, because you can decide what you're going to do. Remember, somebody asked me a little bit earlier, I think it was one of you said, what if the defendant has got absolutely no money? What then? Then it's going to be useless to go to a civil court and claim money, because you're not going to get any money. Okay? You're not going to get anything, nothing. He hasn't got a house, he hasn't got a motorbike, he hasn't got a caravan, he's got nothing. Okay? So you don't sue a man of straw. But you get something like criminal defamation. You can also then go to the police station, open up a docket, and charge him with defamation. So let's have a look at this a little bit. Sorry, somebody want to ask something? Okay, so a defamatory statement can also lead to criminal prosecution, what I've just discussed with you. Okay, it can lead to criminal prosecution. It doesn't happen often though, guys. It's 99% it goes to civil court. 99% goes to civil court. Why? Why is that the case? Okay, it is easier to prove a civil claim than a criminal charge. Why did we say it was easier? Because remember, in a civil charge, in a criminal charge, we've got to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. The court has got to be 1000% sure that you defamed. In a civil case, it's on a balance of probability. The court's got to say, 51%, I lean towards the fact that there was defamation. Okay, so that is one of the reasons why people, when they are defamed, rather goes for a civil action, because it's easier to prove that defamation in a civil action than in a criminal action. Why? Because of the test that is used in court. Okay. So the first one, it is easier to prove a civil claim than a criminal charge. The second one, a magistrate court is not really the place for a complex legal dispute confirming defamation. It's normally a complex dispute, and magistrate court is not really the place to do this in. Thirdly, most plaintiffs prefer a civil case, as damages in the form of money are awarded to them if they succeeded. Remember, if I go to a police station and I say that you have defamed me, and I prove in a criminal court that you've defamed me, I'm not going to get any money. All that's going to happen to you is you are going to get a fine. Where's that fine going to go to? To the state. The fine is not going to come to me. Okay? You are going to be put under house arrest. You're going to go to jail or something like that. I am not going to get anything out of it. Nothing at all. Bar the fact that I think, yeah, PA, you've got a criminal record now, and I'm glad I've punished you. Okay? So normally defamatory cases goes to civil court, because that is where you can claim money. Okay, and that is what most people want. They want money. Prosecuting authorities are not really interested in defamation prosecutions, as they see them as essentially civil disputes, normal arguments. A civil dispute is an argument. Okay, so prosecutors is not really interested to do defamation cases, because they say, you know what, it's a civil argument, it's a normal argument. It should not be in a criminal court. It must be in a civil court. Although it can be in a criminal court when it's so serious sometimes. Okay, I can insist that a police docket gets opened. Okay, as long as you guys understand that, because normally what will happen is they will ask you the question. They will ask you, can defamatory action also lead to criminal prosecution? And then you guys are going to say yes, and that's 1 mark. Why? Okay. Or discuss. Then you say it doesn't happen very often due to the following, and another 3 or 4 points. Okay. Guys, I also see with the other students, you know what, when there's a question asked, there's a direct question asked, don't discuss the answer. Say yes or no. Okay, because that yes or no is a mark immediately. Okay. Well, if it's yes and it's right, then it's a mark. If it's no and it's wrong, it's not a mark. Okay. So to start off with answering the question like that, yes, okay, it can lead to criminal prosecution, but it doesn't happen often due to the following reasons that we've just discussed.